There we go.
Combine your expertise to answer your questions and introduce you to the culinary movers and shakers you want or ought to know. Four-time Taste Award finalists, 15-time Emmy Award winners. They are the Diamond Duo. Mike and Steve on Dog 165.
Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. I'm still reeling just a tiny bit from last week. 2 weeks of having colds and flu and other things I wasn't planning on.
Meant to ask you, how was your Joe Kane day?
Well, I was at home sick. I was going to go to Joe Kane. I was sick and couldn't go nowhere. Plus, I'm suffering with rib injuries from falling off the back of a truck with 2 propane tanks in my hand and 2 more on the ground. I had to strategically placed.
Is a propane tank the new signature drink at some bar?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it could be. But anyway,
we start with Everclear. Then we add some diesel fuel.
Is that what it is? Well, you go right ahead.
And
go right ahead.
A little bit of black powder from out of a 32.
Go right ahead and do that. But hey,
I do know.
Today is an important day in our nation's history. Everybody, please wish the one and only Stu Reb a happy, what are you, 98 years old now? 98 years old.
Yeah, only off by a week.
Stu.
Yep.
Okay.
I am 4 years from retirement. That's what I am. I am counting it down.
Retire from what?
From life.
You got a long way to go. You have longer than I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, happy birthday, Stu.
Yeah, thank you.
We wish you a great one today. What you got planned for today?
Planning on going to the Lunar New Year celebration at St. Monica's Church.
Okay.
Over on DIP.
All right.
And I went a couple of years ago. One of the best cultural festivals in all of Mobile. If you want something cool to do, head on down there after you get out of church and check it out. It's a wonderful representation of our Vietnamese community here on the Gulf Coast. It's just so much fun. Mike, here's something you'll like. How would you like to walk into a church and them give you money? That's one of the things with the Vietnamese ritual is you go in, the first thing you do is you get in line, go up there and the preacher hands you an envelope. Could be $1, could be $50. You don't know.
Wow.
Whatever it is, you just got blessed with money you didn't have, which is part of the ritual. My friend Andrew, who immigrated here, fled the war. I mean, he spent 2 years in a refugee camp in Malaysia before coming to the U.S. Said that in Vietnam, they shut the nation down for 8 days. No one goes to work. No one goes to school. They just celebrate New Year's there. And here, because we're, America takes the best of each culture, what we deem the best, and we incorporate that. So Lunar New Year here is usually a weekend. We passed by at the Buddhist monk there. They're, I believe they're Thai.
Quite colorful.
Right. Vietnam and China, I believe, celebrate it the most fervently. I finally got my throat cleared. Sorry about that. But we're hoping to do that. And that was where I had chicken feet last time.
Okay.
But there'll be a lot of traditional foods there, including the ones that most people like. That's for me.
What do chicken feet taste like? Crispy.
Well, these you just kind of suck the it's if you've ever had pig's feet, I mean it's mostly gelatin. Yeah, it's not really meat on there.
I was thinking more of a shoestring potatoes.
Kansas is strange.
Sorry.
Yeah, they don't eat grits. That's why.
Yeah, they just grow them.
Yeah.
I remember being at a diner in I think it was Kansas. It could have been Iowa. Same thing. And and we're sitting there at the diner, and the lady goes in, and we're ordering breakfast, and she goes, "And what would you like with that?" And he goes, "Do you have grits?" She goes, Grits? I've never heard of grits. And he looked across the street and goes, ma'am, you're growing it right over there. That's what all that is. She goes, that's corn, baby. He goes, right. And that's what grits are.
Yeah, well, it's the texture. It's a small, little refined.
Have you tried yellow corn grits? They're not made from the
I just
mixed.
had some last week.
Yeah, hominy is mixedalized corn, which is mixedalized. That is that's not a European word. That it comes from
Sounds like a George
the
Bush.
pre-Columbian cultures that were here in Mesoamerica. I want to say they mixed lime in water and then put the corn in it, and that made it puff up and turn it into what we call hominy, or they call pozole. That's called the mixtalization process.
Okay.
And
But you were doing the George Bush word there, mixed.
no, mixtalize is when you treat the corn. Like I said, I believe it's lime, but I'm not sure. Bill would be a good one to ask, or Google.
Yeah.
But
Mixed
yeah, mixtalize, and that's what
Good word.
yeah. Well, like I say, it's Mesoamerican. It's not a European word. That's why it's odd to you. It's a language no one
Well,
speaks
that
anymore.
explains it.
Right. It's not a language you would have encountered in the last 500 years. But that's the difference between corn and hominy, is that process. And then white grits are hominy ground down. Yellow grits are corn ground down that hasn't been mixedalized. I prefer yellow grits because the color is so rich.
Yeah.
Flavor wise, it's a little cornier, but I mean,
See, I could do like, what is it, maltomeal, cream wheat.
so you could do any porridge but grits.
Yeah.
And that's what all of those are. They're porridge. Oatmeal is porridge. Maltomeal, all of that stuff. It's
I
just
think it's how
porridge.
you cook it, because anything that's slimy, I just can't do. It's the texture. It's steak.
You need to add a little heavy cream to your grits.
You like
Make them
that?
creamy.
As a matter of fact, that's the way we had our grits last week.
I don't generally
Whipped
put
cream.
cheese in my grits unless someone has requested cheese grits.
Mhm.
I cook in a light chicken stock with plenty of garlic powder in it, and then finish with either whole milk or heavy cream just at the end. Get it nice and creamy. They have a really good flavor. And a lot of people will taste it and go, oh, these cheese grits are great. What cheese did you use? There's some cheese in that. Why is it yellow? Because they use yellow grits. So it looks like cheddar.
Mhm.
And then the cream gives you, cheese is just chunky cream.
So the yellow grits, we have yellow corn and we have white corn.
Right.
So,
Well, we actually have more. Originally, we had blue, red, and other colors of corn too.
why don't we anymore?
Because those native strands were not as easy to mass produce as yellow and white. It's the same reason, like you look at apples, and how many varieties of apples do we have? We got like Gala that we find in the grocery store, about 4 or 5. There are over 200 varieties of apples. The 4 or 5 you find in the grocery store are the ones that last longest. They're not necessarily the best.
I just read the other day where you have some apples can be as much as a year old.
Yeah, they hold
In the shade.
extremely well.
Really?
Yeah,
It just blew me away.
Yeah. 3 to 6 months easily in cool control.
Washington apples, that kind of thing. Is that the one stays crisp the longest I've read?
Oh, that's probably like the Honeycrisp.
Okay.
Yeah. Washington is just known for the apples that they grow.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't stand a mushy apple.
Mhm.
There's browning apples, an apple that browns like within 10 minutes, and you're like, why am I even?
Well, that's oxidation. It's just it coming in contact with oxygen. So what you do is spray it with a little water with lemon juice mixed in. The acid will stop the oxidation.
Well, I'm just.
It's the same thing you do with it.
An apple.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the same thing you do with an avocado. You want to hit it with lime juice or lemon juice. Yeah. You're just trying to stop that oxidation process. Same thing that turns potatoes brown when you peel them. It's just, it has never been in contact with oxygen before. When it does, it turns it a color.
If I was. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, I tell people at the grocery store.
If I was exposed, I'd like to turn,
Gritless.
Brown.
Gritless. Gritless Steve.
Imagine a life without grits. But you know what?
That's not hard for me.
Hash browns are what my mom always preferred too. She was from Wyoming.
251-340-106. Insta call and texting line. Hey, tell us what's on your mind.
Or don't. We don't care.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do. Sorry.
Call in and say happy birthday. All right.
What?
All right, get back up to the mic. That's what everybody sees. Their mics in your face the whole time.
The radio show. They're supposed to see the mic.
While we on the air then.
You're the eye candy.
No, I'm not Harley. I'm the eye.
You know, it's more
I'm
important
the eye grist.
that the 20,000 people listening on the radio hear me than the 3 people watching on the internet see me.
Your mother's from Wyoming?
How? Yeah. In high school.
Definitely Yankee country.
Yeah. She used to say, I'm not a Yankee, I'm a Westerner. Yeah. Yeah, the Northwest. The key word in that is north.
Northwest.
Yeah. Well, it was because she also lived in Idaho and Spokane.
Around Montana, it's beautiful. A lot of country.
Yeah.
Too much.
If you haven't seen Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, you have cheated yourself. It has been since she was a young girl, a playground for the rich and famous that other people don't know about. She started one summer every morning by serving Bing Crosby his coffee at her mom's diner.
Oh, wow.
And it is still the average home cost in Coeur d'Alene is like $1.2 million.
You talking about Idaho?
Yes.
Never been. Idaho is starting to come along as a great wine growing area and producing area, and they have an area, the winery called Hell's Canyon, and one guy was the first one to beat everybody to it by calling his winery, Hell's Canyon Winery.
Yeah.
And all his labels were his Springer Spaniels.
Yeah.
He always had Springer Spaniels. So
Well, Idaho has a panhandle. It's this little narrow sliver between Montana and Washington, and then it broadens out. That panhandle is beautiful. Everything that broadens out is just one big potato field. It's just prairie. It's not pretty at all, but that northern part, that panhandle, and I think that's why they carved it off. They just took
y'all gonna have this.
Yeah. Here's you someplace that does something other than grow potatoes. But yeah, northern Idaho is gorgeous because you're an hour from Yellowstone to the east and an hour from the Cascades to the west. Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Coeur d'Alene is known as Little Switzerland. It looks like
Oregon,
a beautiful state.
60% of Oregon is desert and mountainous.
Yeah, there is a huge desert in Oregon. I've been to Snake River Canyon, or Snake River Basin. My uncle had a farm that he ran there, so I drove all along the Snake River, outfished my Yankee cousin in his own creek. I was the only one to snatch the rainbow trout out of that creek on a brim pole with a wiggler on it.
The wiggler.
Yeah.
There you go. That's better. So, all right, then it has some mic problems. I keep telling Stu, your mic's in the way.
And I keep telling Mike,
your face.
it's more important that the 20,000 people listening on the radio hear me than it is the 3 people watching on the internet see me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you happy now, Mike? I've got it. So
I'm so.
and I'm sure the sound is terrible now, isn't it, Steve? Just horrible. Just
Keep freezing up though.
that's your computer doing that.
No, it's your phone talking to my computer.
No, it's it's your
It
computer.
doesn't matter because can't see but half of you anyway.
Which
Anyway,
depends on which half you're saying.
you're covered your beard now, which is okay. Well, I guess I always saw your beard.
You know, if I don't have the mic near my mouth.
You sound like you're married.
Lasts along with some of them. Anyway, not only today is your birthday, but I couldn't ask for a better day to have this day as a national holiday, or not a holiday, but a national day. It's National Margarita Day. Hot dog, man.
Well, that's because
National-
George Washington loved margaritas, and this is George
So-
Washington's birthday.
Okay.
That is the famous person in which I share my birthday with. Is the
Now, who's calling
Father
BS
of
on that one?
No, it is true. This is Washington was born on February 22nd.
Well, not that part, but I
Oh.
love margaritas.
Why would he not? Actually, he had a winery
Okay.
and he did his own beer. All the founding fathers had their
They
own
had
beer,
to.
their own wine. Because if you wanted it, you had to make it.
You had to go. You couldn't go down to the store and buy it.
They didn't have no Walmart yet. Dollar General hadn't hit their neck of the woods.
Or we didn't have any convenience stores yet. With scratch offs.
Compact number 7. Yeah, Steve doesn't remember that. There used to be a chain of compact stores in town just
I remember
called
those.
Compact.
Yeah, COMPAC.
Yeah, and they all had a number on them.
Yeah.
And that is every single armed robbery in Mobile County happened for years.
Really?
Every time, because, we'd always had the Bearcat scanner on to know what my father was doing, all that. And so I listened a lot, and it was just an armed robbery at compact number 17 on 3-9. It was always at a compact store that people got
When
robbed.
they're numbered, that makes it even worse. So you're not, no anonymity to it. It's like, well, it could have been number 20, but no, it's number 17.
They kept a little brown bag with some money in it already, just to hand it to them.
There you go.
Wow. But really, George Washington was, I guess that makes sense because Thomas Jefferson did a lot of vineyard.
All of it. And Samuel Adams is well known as a brewer. But yeah, if you wanted beer, you brewed it. If you wanted wine, you invented it yourself.
Stood by, he was a margarita fan, son.
Yeah.
I wonder if he celebrated. Now, Cinco de Mayo hadn't.
No. Back then, May stopped at on the 4th and picked up again on like the 13th. They skipped a whole week back then. Yeah, there was only 50 and a half weeks back then. Yeah, they had to, when people started getting taller, the week got longer.
Cinco.
It took Steve a minute to do the math on that.
I'm like,
Okay, look.
Yeah.
You were giddy when we got here with the Olympics going on,
Oh, Mark, baby.
and I think most of the country has been that way.
Yeah.
But can you imagine attending the Olympics in Italy?
Yeah.
And
It was there. It was in Turin 20 years or so ago. Gorgeous. Just
Well,
beautiful.
in 4 years, it's going to be at the French Alps.
You think anybody's going to want a tourism there?
Oh my God! All the little villages at the bottom
Mhm.
of the Alps.
Yeah. Well, when it was in Salt Lake,
I know, but
which really,
that was great because they had War Eagle doing.
yeah, they had
close to the ceremony.
yeah, they had the War Eagle. I'm glad people other than Auburn fans got to experience that. And other schools are starting to copy it now. And you know what? I'm all for it.
Look at
Simply
the
because
Philadelphia Eagles.
yeah, well, for the longest time that was Auburn going up there and flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it still is.
It may be.
Yeah.
I don't really hang out in the Raptor Center that much anymore.
You've been flying low.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't been to Auburn.
I would go just to experience the food.
Of the
in
Olympics.
Milan.
I
have a
of
friend
an Auburn game? Like, yeah.
No.
Some good tailgating.
Not unless John Gibson was still there, but he's not. But
Yeah.
but I would go to Milan just to experience the food.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're going to be in France.
Or, again, just go hang out with John Gibson.
Mhm.
Because when he graduated California Culinary School, he went to Italy for 5-6
Wow.
years and just went from region to region. And Steve missed John when he lived down here, but he was a chef of a place over in Gulf Shores. And this tremendous Italian repertoire that he has from the time he spent in Italy. He did an Italian dinner and 5 courses.
Mm.
Only one course contained tomato. And it was a soup that had a little bit of tomato sauce added to it, which was Mike's favorite thing. Everyone's favorite. That was the cioppino. That's the first time you had cioppino.
What you want to do, you want to get the clams, the shrimp, everything out of the way. Get all that out of the way, eat it, throw it to the side, whatever, and get that crusty bread.
Mm-hmm.
And dip it in that sauce.
Cioppino it's a soup I've made for a long
Oh,
time.
God.
it's Italian in origin. It really developed in San Francisco during the Great Depression. And Cioppino, the name comes from Italy, but it kind of morphed in San Francisco to, it's called Cioppino because everyone chips in. And one of the rules is it has to have at least 3 kinds of seafood in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a seafood dish. Garlicky broth, little tomato added to it, and then seafood. And it is a delicious soup. Starts with melting an anchovy. You take 1 slice, melt it in a pan with a little olive oil, and then you start building the rest of the soup, and it just gives a nice little body of seafoody body to your broth.
That sounds really.
It is, except for the copious amounts of Texas toast that Mike and I dunk in it. I used to run it at Mars Hill, man, and we would do Texas toast with it, and people just could not get enough. It was such a perfect combination of that garlicky bread and that nice garlicky seafood.
I never cried when I'd see people, the waiter come take their plates away and they got all that juice in that bowl, and I'm like, are you gonna finish that?
Yeah, because the
I still have bread.
Southern man's got a soft.
Stopping. That's me, buddy.
Getting every last little
Stop
bit
it up.
Going about the Midwest, we do a lot of that too. It was
sopping. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of brown gravy.
My midsection shows. A lot of bread.
And if you ever get a chance to try Cioppino, or I don't know,
Anybody
maybe
here locally?
I have not seen anyone.
I have good word that somebody's going to be opening up an Italian restaurant in Daphne. That has had one before in downtown, and he's restricted by a space where he's at now. But when he gets back over there, he's going to do some of his seafood dishes that he had. It was like Cioppino. It was like Cioppino. I can't say right now.
Well, who's this?
I can't say right now.
Super secret.
We'll have him on the show when it about to happen.
When it all happens. When it all goes down.
Man, maybe I want to call him up for a private thing.
Maybe
do that.
He throw a couple of C notes at me. I'll make you some Cioppino.
Get the show there.
We got a hot plate.
Why don't we take the show there? We got a van.
We got wings. We have means. By the way,
have Cioppino will travel.
There you go.
Sound
like a good show to me. So anyway,
we got 1 minute. Vamp, Mike.
Okay. What are some things where you're from and where we're from here? What are some things that are absolutely exactly the same?
Roast beef. Yeah, pretty much roast beef. Potatoes.
All the European stuff.
Yeah, most of the basics. Chicken. We do chicken down here is a little different, but fried chicken.
You mean better?
I mean, the first time I ever had fried chicken down here, I just went, because my mama can make that chicken better. We had fried chicken on Sunday my dad ate the whole bird. And I was like,
he's laying down a gauntlet, isn't he?
I had the breast, my mom had the leg, and my dad had the rest. That's how that went. That was chicken. And we did, potatoes and gravy. Brown gravy and white gravy. That's pretty much the
guy. I had Champy's fried chicken the other day. And some thighs.
White gravy is breakfast. Brown gravy is lunch and dinner.
See, we didn't do that. We just
already.
We're gonna talk to Danny Calametti when we come back. He's gonna be calling 251-243.
343-0106.
Thank you, Mike. I was giving my own phone number again. Steve, do you know what the name of that? You know what the name of that song was that was playing and going out?
Tipping two, rejoin number 3.
Yeah, it's an old Louis Armstrong song called "Strutting with Some Barbecue."
Okay.
It was talking about eating barbecue, but it wasn't talking about eating barbecue.
Oh. DC.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Good.
I can't see the chat, Mike.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting a lot of chats. I didn't switch it back to it, did I?
I said one comment, but I don't see it.
That stuff just hangs on.
I put it over comments. Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like I was contagious or anything. It was just.
Are you, are they going on here?
I get
No,
that. I've been there. All right, hang on, bud.
Look at.
Okay.
These are acceptable. Just like show over 500 bicycles can be bikes in stock and ready to ride. Or bicycle, on the inside, you outside. It's February 27th.
People.
That's teleprompter. Could be that thing down there. It looks like a comment box.
Well, I chat.
Oh, and there ain't got anything. Oh, that's a studio chat. That's new. I change so much on this all the time. But these are the different formats for that stream. That's what we had been doing. When we're shrunk down, we have all that black. And it's better that we fill the whole screen up, especially when it bounces back and forth. When we do the clips.
It's first published in 1897 at Ball News. That's not to the people of South Alabama.
The way StreamYard is supposed to be set up is that anytime we have a segment that we really want to turn into a clip, we just say clip it and it will give it a sound cue. Hasn't worked yet. Nothing I've said clip it to is it signaled out. Now you watch when it does the clips earlier, it's going to be me explaining to you how the flip it works. It'll get it now. But not on any of the other stuff. All news.
165 the world from South America, Asia,
It's time you mother. Oh my God.
Oh man, loving the meltdown from Kentucky fans. The official stole that game from Kentucky. Dude, y'all got 5 points right before the half when we didn't even touch you. Don't give me that. It was bad officiating, yeah. Good grief. Hey, Mike, we're back from break, buddy.
Yes, I will play for Gumbo. And a number of other things too. But hey, speaking of Gumbo,
Never heard of
a personality,
it.
Danny Calametti.
Hey, Danny, you want to turn that radio down?
I sound like a Paul Feinbaum caller said, turn the radio down.
Hey, you take Nick Saban's name out of your mouth. Coach Saban don't need nothing from you. Did I nail it? Did I sound like the
Pretty
typical
much.
Paul Feinbaum caller?
It sounded like Peanut, whatever his name is, Peanut?
I don't listen.
You you doing, Danny?
You're improving your life by doing that, sir. Yeah. No, that was Steve over
That's the
here.
producer, that's,
Yeah, he's watching old episodes of Facts of Life. That Tootie.
Had a good time.
Yep, it was
Good
fun.
time. A great event.
Yeah, I never got cold. It's beautiful, just beautiful.
On the opposite side of the table, this will be the fourth year that I'm actually cooking in the ATS, the chili contest. So, I got drug into that because, 30 brother of mine is the father and the development person over there. So we've had a team the last couple of years. So we'll be over there. We've got a couple of different ways. First year I worked with the Hispanic group. We cooked the picadillo style chili. It was really, really good. But, and we're not trying to do anything because they look for plain old chili. But you finish this off with raisins and grapes.
Mm-hmm.
So it just was kind of a strange thing for the judge, but everybody tasted loved it.
Yeah, it's picadillo. Picadillo. Yeah, it's a Cuban in origin. Yeah.
We used we stacked the recipe from Roman Superhero, carrot, back to back, original drop heavy. That's really cost that all chili.
Mm-hmm.
We had to use for a 15-gallon chili. So
That's chili. That's chili. The chili is a good use for venison, especially if it's kind of gamey, because the spices will help tamper that down. Outstanding.
I like that venue right there. I like it there.
They got the tent tables and all that kind of stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot of chili, but it's for a good cause.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and so you can find those that misstep occasionally and get out over their skis, but there's also a lot of good chili over there as well. So anyway, but yeah, so that's on March 7th, and then I'm working the next weekend, the 13th and 14th down in Long Beach, Mississippi, Gulf Coast beer bacon and beyond for a good cause. They serve veterans over there, so it's all they do different home repairs, ramps, and all that for veterans. And what we're looking for is we actually need additional teams over there. They're giving away World Food Championship. They're not giving away. They're awarding 3 golden tickets. There's the barbecue golden ticket on the Friday evening, and then on Saturday they're doing bacon and burger. And so we need some additional teams over there. They don't charge you anything to enter, but they do ask that you cook plenty of tasting samples. And one of the things we always look at is the competition dish is a little bit more heavily weighted than the samples. So you don't have to spend as much money on your samples as you do on the competition dish. But it's for a great cause, and I put a link on the website, on the Sip 2 website, so that's up over there too. But yeah, they also do chili on Friday night, so there's plenty of food, plenty of music. It's gonna be a great time. And I got a couple of spaces for some judges as well. I think Mike Jim told me what you're gonna do yet.
I'm there.
Well, if Mike's driving, I'm riding.
I'm there. Is that
Yeah.
It's Saturday evening, it's Friday, Saturday.
okay? Well, whatever night you need me, because I'll probably end up spending the night. So,
Ooh, fancy boy.
mm-hmm. I don't go there unless I spend the night. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you later. There's always some adult beverages involved,
And then that's
and I want to be responsible.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly.
Mostly.
Find us a campground, man. I got a big old tent.
You can sleep on the ground. You can sleep on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second, I got my ears itching. I got to pull my ears a bit, but we missed you guys over there at our Battle of the Bowls event, but that was a Super Bowl event that was pretty fun. And Super Bowl Sunday, it was great each time, and so we got that out of the way. And I had a break this weekend. I didn't have to work this weekend.
Wow.
It's a tough one. So, but yeah, so we got a few things I'm fine. I'm working on. I tried to do it. We're working on a summer sunset concert series or Sunday sunset concert series for Dolphin Island, and just kind of haven't put out the Facebook page yet, but we're reversing things. We usually end the year, but got a conflict to where kick off in April. Starting off Dolphin Island down in Fort James, so that'll be a big crowd as well. So
They're a great band. Love Roman Street.
Yeah, those guys are so talented.
Just a fabulous addition.
That's awesome.
Well, Mike says if you could throw a little sand on the stage and get him a drummer and a bass player, he'll come out of retirement as a tap dancer.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he'll do a little soft shoe for you.
Yeah. But
his contract always stipulates must wear Speedo.
There you go. Underneath. The mayor and the whole town down there did great work. I love working with Mayor Jeff and the whole gang down there. So it's all fun. And we've got a couple of events today, but we don't have anything scheduled that stuff. We got a few things to work on. So that may be something. But what's cool about it, everybody brings their lawn chairs for their snacks and their adult beverages. And,
their own mosquito repellent. Good.
Yeah.
All right, Danny. Well, we got to get on out real quick. Tell people where they can find out all this good information you just gave us. Thank you. All right, buddy.
Danny, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Take care.
Always a good time when Danny
You
joins.
switched us.
Mine tinged out. You'll be okay. 251-343-0106. Y'all holler at us.
Still a holler. Uh-oh.
Whatever reason, my phone lost the feed. So I had to pull it back up. When it did that, it went to all Mike. When I joined back in, it moved Mike to the left. Now he's on the opposite side of the laptop, and he won't be able to function this last segment. He was asleep. You fell asleep while the interview was on there.
He's thinking, when he said that, that dish, that Mexican dish, and I was thinking, piccolo. And I closed my eyes, I go, piccolo,
Here, Picadillo.
piccadillo. I'm thinking piccolo. And I go,
It's much milder than chili. You can get it at Bob's place in the basement up there. It's a Picadillo's on the menu. The speakeasy at the RSA.
oh, that was.
Yeah, and one of the
Boss Lord Dix.
one of the pies at
Chances are
Epinola,
someone you know.
that Argentinian beef, that's Picadillo. I mean,
That's what I had that time.
yeah.
It won't go away. The truth of the
But you know, real Italian meatballs should have white grapes in them. Raisins.
Now, what?
Raisins. Real Italian meatballs should have the white raisins in them. Because they made it with whatever they had. And that was one of the things they had.
Our programs are designed to provide you with the care and support you need. Every person is treated with the treatment plan.
Yeah, I just got kicked off a StreamYard there for a minute and got back on, and now I'm on the other side of the screen and Mike's just losing it. Our pictures are bigger than they have been, and it just disturbs me. But change is inevitable, Mike. It's the only
I'm
constant.
not
in the
against
universe.
change.
Well, good.
What happens to you?
It's unavoidable.
That's when people ask me, I don't like change. Yeah, me either, especially when it happens to me.
Yeah. Well, it's unavoidable. So
Yeah, I don't know. Only consistent thing in the world.
yeah.
We stand for our players, soccer and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, administrators, and officials.
They can't stand themselves.
Football players.
Sounds like they're athletes. They should be able to stand up. Oh, look at their wheelchair basketball players.
PSR back there.
All those wheelchair basketball team has been kicking, but winning by like 50 points
Yeah.
in games this year.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
the way, be nice if that football team would come back that way.
Mhm. I think we're going to be good this year. I don't think we're going to be great.
Well, if they win this week, they'll at least have a better chance of going on, but
Yeah.
here we go.
Yes, we are.
Michael.
That was very informative. A lot going on.
Yeah. What did you eat this week?
You know what?
Tell
A
me.
number of places. He was earlier today. We were talking about grits and oatmeal and stuff like that, and we were talking about porridge.
Porridge, yes.
There is a new Jamaican restaurant over in Foley, right there by Cheeseburger Randy's,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't open for lunch. And I walked in, and he started serving me, and he gave me a big old bowl of his porridge. Porridge is a big deal down in Jamaica.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, it didn't. Well, they were an English colony for a very long time. Porridge is an English word, comes from the island of England. Now, whether or not it's English or Welsh or Gaelic in origin, I don't recall.
He gave me
Could
a
be
history lesson of who all their heroes are
in Jamaica.
in Jamaica, and
It's Bob Marley. It's Stevie Marley.
5 of them are white people, and
Like colonial people?
yeah, and because they came and they settled
Mm-hmm.
the area, and they were against slavery.
Right.
And he gave me the whole lesson. I said, "Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea,
Yeah.
no idea." And the food was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to go back and eat when he's fully open.
Well, let's clarify, against slavery meant that they weren't using Africans, they were using Native Americans.
Yeah.
That England was very good at denouncing slavery in England, but then using it in every other country.
Apparently they didn't use it.
They didn't use
Jamaica.
Africans, they used Native Americans
Hmm.
for the slaves in Jamaica and many parts of the Caribbean. The English found that the natives were far too rebellious. So they had to stick them on islands completely out of their terrain for them to stay on the base, so to speak.
But nonetheless, the food was
Right.
delicious. That was Tuesday or Wednesday. One of those.
So did you had some to eat? Did you have some?
He gave me samples. He gave me like enough for 2 people to eat for all night. You know,
So what
it
did you
had
get?
pork. It had pork. It had chicken. It had
So it was jerk.
it was jerk style. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Do you have any callaloo, which is a soup made with
just the pork.
a green similar to spinach called callaloo. So it's
No, didn't have any of that.
you have cocoa bread, which is the sweet cornbread. The only time I tolerate sweet cornbread is the cocoa bread from
Yeah.
Jamaica. The sweet is in there to combat the heat
Yeah.
that is in the Scotch bonnets and the jerseys.
Yeah. But no, didn't have all that. He just gave me some samples that he had.
Curry goat, skinny goat, any curry
No
goat.
goat.
Yeah, that's
That I
also.
know of.
Yeah, also.
But I love goats.
Well, it's curry too.
Yeah.
That would really stand out to you
Yeah.
against all of the jerk.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Now, it's not as strong a curry as you would find in India or Thailand and Asia. It's a more mild curry.
Yeah.
But Jamaicans do have
But-
a curry goat is a very big.
But like I said, he gave me samples. That wasn't really lunch
Right.
or dinner there. So,
Stuff they were eating.
but right.
Yeah.
But the other day I did go to Champy's Fried Chicken,
Mhm.
which is one of my top 3 fried chicken places in
Mhm.
Baldwin County.
Yeah.
And Champy's was
So that you'll make a list of, but your 10 favorite places on the Gulf Coast, that takes 14 years to put together.
I
Apparently.
have a theory about all that. So not a theory, but
If it takes an effort, I'm not interested. Any effort at all.
but I ended the week up yesterday at the Lighthouse down in
Yeah.
Irvington. The crab claws were just like
Great big old.
great big old ones, yeah,
Mhm.
great big old crab claws, and I got some oysters fried. Oh my God, fried oysters! So good. I hadn't had oysters. I've been wanting oysters for a couple of years now. So
Yeah.
really would like to get some raw oysters.
Yeah. Make sure your immune system's ready for it, but I'm sure it is.
I got a gut.
But I tell you this, next time you craving fried oysters, come pick me up. We'll ride up to Stockton,
What's up there?
Stagecoach Cafe, and they do fried oysters on their buffet on Friday and Saturdays.
Okay.
All you can eat fried oysters, Mike. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
All you can eat
Mm-hmm.
fried oysters.
That's my other thing. I just can't do.
You know the fried shrimp there, Yankee boy.
They put cornmeal on them. They put cornmeal on.
I can't do it. I get sick.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I can eat your.
You can have my share, absolutely.
well, I tell you, you will not be unhappy with the fried chicken that's at Stagecoach.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard Stagecoach legendary, but I've
Yeah.
never been there.
Yeah, it's always a buffet
Like Mike,
that looks
I
like a covered
just
wagon.
haven't got there yet.
Yeah. And man, if they got that chocolate cobbler,
Ooh, look at
yeah. And they'll do buttermilk pie on the dessert
that.
bar.
Now, I'm going to flip this all the way around in the last
Uh-uh.
minute or so.
Some
What
kind of-
is the best smash burger here in Mobile?
Sonic.
Besides Sonic.
I have not been to Frank and Lola's yet.
Yeah. What about
They're
Cheeseburger
in Grand
Randy?
Bay.
Is he doing? Is Cheeseburger Randy doing a smash burger?
No, that's in Baldwin County though.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
he said in Mobile.
Mobile County?
Yeah,
Mobile.
Mobile County.
In Mobile.
Mobile, yeah.
In Mobile.
And it's where my mom calls it Mobile.
Well, there is a place down where Richie's at. I think they're still there. The Outsider or
Yeah, the burger place that was in there.
the food court.
What was it? The Tipsy Cow or something like that? The Drunken Cow?
Drunken Cow.
Yeah.
And
Are they
have
doing a
smash
smash burger
burgers.
style?
Frank and Lola's has got one there in Grand Bay.
Okay.
You're down there
they have
all
a
the
food
time.
truck, but they're in Grand Bay. They just opened a brick and mortar in Grand Bay.
You live in the Sims area.
Mhm.
That Big Mike's truck that sits in the Ollie's,
Yeah.
fantastic smash burger.
Okay.
So hit them up. Really good, family owned right there in Sims. I've had it a couple of times. Really good. They do the smash burger style.
Okay.
By the way, the Jamaican restaurant is called Yowdy, A Taste of Home. Yowdy,
Yeah.
Interesting.
cool place.
Where are they located?
They're on Orange Street in Foley.
Orange.
And look here,
Now you hint.
It's between yellow and red.
this street right here in front of Cheeseburger Randy's is already bumper to bumper. That's how busy they are.
Right now.
They cause
Cheeseburger Ranch.
they cause the streets to get clogged up because they're so
And
big.
the arteries too, right?
It's funny.
So,
Well, I tried that new Spice Wing that's come to Mobile, which is a franchise, but it's a small one.
yeah.
Really enjoyed it. They have crinkle cut fries.
Oh,
They have waffle fries.
I like
Oh, there we go. I like that.
They have curly fries. And I believe they have shoestring.
oh.
And I think they're all hand cut there.
Thing I can't stand is shoestring onion. They call them onion rings, and then they basically a shoestring onion ring. It's like an onion ring,
Yeah.
dang it.
I want an onion ring.
Yeah, I want that sucker like a
Yeah.
apple.
He wants the whole onion.
Yeah.
No, at Cheeseburger Randy's, they got fries
Mhm.
and they got onion rings and then they got frings.
Frings, F-R-I-N.
It's a mix of fries and onion rings.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's hard to eat. Like, I love Arby's. I think their sandwiches are really good.
Yeah.
But they don't have a single side. That's the healthiest side they have is fried jalapeno poppers.
I used to like.
I want a salad.
I like the curly fries, but they changed something in the recipe.
I like the crinkles better than the I burned myself on the curly fries when I was in recovery. The doctor told me to eat as much fast food as I could stomach, and all we had in Satsuma was Arby's.
Yeah.
So I burned myself on them completely.
Mm.
It's so much to the point the dog wouldn't even eat them.
Well, folks, get out there and support local, be local, buy local. Support your service, earn your tips. Happy birthday again
Aw.
today, Sue. Have a good time today.
And to everybody that wished me happy birthday, I just want to say, provolone.
Provolone or pro for someone else.
Probe from the doctor.